Well, the river's been up, it's dropped down nice, it's just about perfect height for, well, running stroke stopping salmon. So we'll have probably 5 or 6 hours, maybe 6-7 hours, possibly 7 hours, depending on how I feel. I've not fished with a big fly rod since, well, to be honest, since spring. Just hasn't happened this year for salmon. Either I've not been able to get, our conditions have been terrible. But in fact I haven't been fishing for over a month. Been abroad, and then I came back with COVID, and then I got my house broken into, my car pinched, so it's got to be possibly 5 weeks since I've been even fishing. So I'm due a little bit of luck, a little bit of good luck hopefully. It's absolutely lovely to get on the river. Clean, all the boulders have been cleaned off with the rain we've had. We've had lots of rain this last month. Trees, keep forgetting about trees behind me. Not the easiest one to fish this. So yeah, we'll give it a go. I'll come back if I get anything. I've already lost one trout, virtually first cast, which to be honest I struck. You're not supposed to strike when you're salmon fishing, but sometimes it happens without you realising. Felt it tug and reacted, and it shook the hook. You never know whether it's the right thing to do, not leaving a salmon to turn, but anyway, we'll see how we go. I'll have to cast off the other shoulder, I think. So we get past these trees. Little brown trout, I think. Oh, that's a grayling. That's a nice grayling. That's a beautiful grayling. Yeah, would have thought it on a salmon shrimp fly. Decent start though. And I've just seen a salmon in the bottom of the pool, at the bottom of the run there, look quite coloured. It shows there's 1 or 2 in, well, 1 in. Just like head and tailed, it looked quite coloured, quite brown. So if it's working its way up here, you never know, he said optimistically. Leaves are changing colour now. I don't think there's been any frost yet, but any time now, I would have thought. The river's still quite warm, so I've not got a sink tip on, or I'm just on your normal summer setup. Just changing the speed of retrieve and what have you. Oh, a bit too far that time. There's a leaf on now. Just a few leaves starting to come down, but not a major problem yet. It's always after the frost that nips the leaves off, and then the next breeze takes them off. Fills the rivers, and it becomes a lot harder with a fly rod. Well, I think I'm going to have a go in here. The salmon, if there is any running, run up that side, and they'll lie up on this, really from the tree down to the bushes, mainly. Only in running water. Once it's a low water, they'll go further up to the one of the other pools or further down. But on this height of water, there is a chance. So, if there's a chance, we're going to go for it. I just got a little plug, probably a brown trout, but I'll put the camera on just in case. Oh, got off. Just had a little brown trout on there for a couple of minutes. So the GoPro turns on, it drops off, which is about par for the course. Yeah, the small fish are finding this shrimp fly quite fascinating. Well, this pool has got a bit of a sad history. If you notice, it's like a whirlpool forming, and when it really is high, when it's bank tops, this is a real definite whirlpool. And the story has it that a farm labourer's daughter was picking berries and she fell in further upstream and washed down here and was dragged under in the middle. So the name of the pool is given after the young lady. I don't know how true it is, but that's the I don't know, that's the history as far as I know it. Very deep pool. You can see the rotation now. There's a bank that goes across the bottom which stops it. A gravel bar. There's a gravel bar across that side, and then there's one further across the other side, just near the other trees when it's lower. Fascinating pool. There's a lot of grayling in here, in this tail end, and it does hold. This is a pool that does hold salmon when they're running. Yeah, fascinating pool. There's an otter there, I don't know if you can see it. The price is only one on its own. You only get a family of them. Right, we'll just have a little look in this quieter bit behind this boulder. Just the sort of place a fish should hold up. running salmon is just looking for somewhere a little bit out of the current to lie up, so that's just the sort of place you might find one. There we are, it's little trout I think. Oh, it's gone. Yeah. Little brown trout I reckon. An upstream wind now, that things a bit more difficult. A little bit slow water here, so anything coming up through the rapids, it's quite fast below. Might just hold up here. There's quite a few boulders to get behind. Just had a trout and lost that. Just on a few seconds. I've tried 3 or 4 different flies on a Red Francis now, like a tube. We travel on. Don't think I'm going to fish too much longer. We are starting to look like, to be honest. Oh, this is a Red Francis. It's like a little tube fly. I think it's got a body of wool, I think, and there's not much to it really. Quite a killing pattern in the autumn, so hopefully we'll finish with this now. So this is a nice little pool. It's raining quite heavily, so I'm fairly sure this will be my last chuck. So I'll just do a little bit of video as I start off and then stop it, and I'll see you next time if I don't catch you up. Got to be careful here because there's power lines above, so I'll be a bit careful. Normal casting's not so bad, it's just if you get a snag or something and then it pings out. Although in rain like this I would imagine the current will jump, so I'm going to be a bit careful. There's a submerged rock you can probably look out just in the middle, and that's an obvious lie. I tend to go further out and fish the other side, but I'm not going to bother today. I'm just going to concentrate on this little bit of dead water, see if there's anybody at home. Yeah, it's been a quiet day, but it's just nice to go on the river. I say it every time, but especially when we haven't been for a good few weeks. I just don't fancy the drive home. That's my problem nowadays. I don't like driving when it's getting dark. Eyes are not as good as they were. I fancy having a go for barbel, I think, next time. I think I'll try and get one more go for salmon before the end of the season. Might try and go up to the borders. I love it up there, but it's quite expensive to get up, and if you're going to go that way you need to stop over for a few nights. It does get a bit expensive, so I don't go as much as I'd like to do, but yeah, I might have to go for barbel. Probably on the South Yorkshire rivers. So yeah, if you enjoy these videos, if you can like and subscribe. I know they're not the most exciting, but if you like to get out on the river, that's basically all I'm doing. Right, so see you next time.